Hey Libra, it's Ashley. We're going to do your reading for the middle of November. We're going to look at the week of November 15th, and we're going to look at a strength, a challenge, and then the potential outcome. And then we're going to try to narrow the story down a little bit so you know what to expect coming into the middle of November. What else? Yeah, I think that's about it. Your eclipse reading is already published. I'll try and remember to link that at the end of this video. It's just kind of an overall reading for what might be coming up for you during eclipse season. And we have that first eclipse this week on the 19th. So definitely been going through kind of a squeeze kind of energy, just trying to get those last drops of negative energy that we don't need to carry anymore. Get those processed and released so that we can, take full advantage of this big eclipse that's coming up. So let's see what's going on for you. And it's interesting because we do have that eclipse lines up with the Pleiades, so those degree points in Taurus, and we do have the child of the cosmos showing up here for you. So I do feel like you could be potentially getting some interesting downloads at the time of this eclipse, Libra. So let's see what's showing up for you. The High Priestess, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Death card. The Ten of Wands. Look at all this ending stuff. All these tens. The Six of Wands. The Emperor. The Star. The King of Pentacles. And the Page of Wands. At the bottom of the deck, oh my gosh, the Ten of Swords. So we have the Ten of Swords, the Pentacles, the Wands. So clearly something's coming to a close here, right? Plus the Death card, so something's ending here. Big cycle coming to a close. Now, to me, what feels like is ending is you sitting back waiting for a victory to take place. You've kind of been in this very receptive energy almost. Because with the High Priestess here, it's kind of like this card of non-action. Right? This very intuitive, kind of energy. And I feel like what's happening for you, Libra, is you're finally taking action, making moves based on what your intuition is telling you, rather than kind of waiting for something to happen to you, right? And I think that by making that move, you are definitely closing out an old cycle, and moving more towards your own destiny here. So in the strength position, we have achievement. It says effort plus intention. And it's kind of interesting because we've got this woman here, and she's kind of in what looks to be she's got this white dress on. She looks like she's wearing white furs, like it's winter. But she's also got this white bison behind her. And the white bison is a rare, positive omen in some cultures. And so it's kind of and not to mention, the bison can be kind of like this very powerful, abundant creature, right? But they can also be very violent and erratic. So this kind of reminds me of the Strength card as well. like this taming of the beast kind of energy, but also because you're showing some kind of strength. You're kind of facing a fear and making a move here. So we have the High Priestess, the Ten of Wands, and the Star. I do think you're kind of coming out of this state of potentially non-action and stepping into a more masculine energy. And by that I just mean that you're moving into this more action-taking mode at this time, mid-month here. So let's see what that might be. With the High Priestess, so that's Pisces energy, we have the Ace of Wands. So definitely your intuition has been talking to you about some new beginning. Could be with the Pisces, with the Hanged Man there. But I think you've been in this non-action state. It's like it's been talking to you. Your intuition has been speaking to you. You know on an intuitive level that there's some new beginning, but you haven't been doing anything about it yet. The Ten of Wands, we have the Moon, Cancer energy, and the Sun. So it's kind of interesting. The Sun and the Moon coming together, for one, is eclipse, right? That can be an eclipse when the two come together. The Taurus eclipse that's taking place is a lunar eclipse. And when the Sun and the Moon come together, that is a solar eclipse. So it could very well be that during this week, your intuition's running in overdrive, and it's not until the solar eclipse that you decide to put an end to this waiting. But also here, the Sun and the Moon, that's our masculine and feminine. And like I've been saying, you've been heavy in this feminine energy of like intuition and, just being in this very receptive mode. But what's needed here is action, effort, masculine energy. And so I do feel like by taking some action, you're bringing those two aspects of yourself into balance. With the Star card, we have the Magician. Yeah, you're ready to make your destiny happen. Page of Wands, because you're inspired. So that looks great as far as your strength here. Something's going to spark your inspiration. It's going to be some kind of intuitive hit, but it has to go one more step, and that's it. That's the fact that you need to take action on it as well. So you need to bring that masculine energy in and make it happen. We've got Aquarius, Virgo, Gemini there, and Leo, Cancer. So let's look at what's challenging you at the same time. And we have the Martyr in reverse. And so it says addiction to self-pity. But really what I'm kind of getting from this is like, just this like, maybe lack of satisfaction with something, but also not willing to just like stand up and take action for yourself, which makes sense to me based on what we've seen here in the Strength position. We have the Ten of Pentacles, Six of Wands, and the King of Pentacles. So some Leo, Taurus energy showing up here. It could very well be that part of your challenge here is, you've been used to this stability. You've had some kind of form of stability here, and I do feel like that showed up for, maybe it was Leo. But it's like this idea of stability, right? It may not have actually been stable, but because it was something you knew, you just kept doing it because it's what you're comfortable with, it's what you're used to. And it could be that there's been a fear of, you know, maybe I won't be successful if I take this action, right? So let's see if we can get some more here. The Ten of Pentacles, and the Page of Cups, and the Two of Cups. Could certainly have someone coming in and offering some love here, somebody wanting to come together with you. I'll talk more on that in a moment. With the Six of Wands, and the Page of Swords, and the Death card. And with the King of Pentacles, you have the Hermit, so some Virgo, Scorpio, and the Page of Pentacles. So all these pages are showing up here. Page of Cups, Page of Swords, Page of Pentacles. It's almost like you're being presented with all these potentials, right? Potential for love, you're getting some communication coming in here. You got somebody here that wants to build something with you and manifest with you. You have every page here. So you've got all this communication going on. It could be also showing up in the form of not just other people communicating to you. It could also be that intuitive side of yourself that's showing up and trying to get your attention. How very interesting. This kind of took another spin here. So with this being your challenge here, it could be that it almost feels distracting with all these pages showing up. Somebody wants love. Somebody here wants a commitment, potentially. It could be an earth sign for sure showing up here. Something long term. And I do feel like this could be somebody that you haven't heard from for a period of time. We also have somebody that's kind of been keeping an eye on you, perhaps on the sidelines. They're starting to see your success, and could be a Scorpio, Leo, air sign here, but it's just kind of interesting. I almost just feel like there's all these different distractions coming in, trying to get in your way of taking action on this thing that you've been inspired to do here, right? So heads up on that. It could feel like the minute you decide to take action on something, everything jumps in the way of your path to try and lead you off on these tangents, because that's really what that feels like to me. On a positive side, even though this is in your challenge position, I do think that whatever endings are going on for you with all these tens that we got showing up here, I do feel like you're done sitting on the sidelines. I feel like you're done being in non-action. I do feel like you're done kind of just waiting to see what happens, and something happening to you. I feel like what is happening instead is you're deciding to take action towards your own stability and abundance. You're deciding to take action because you know that you'll be successful. And again, could definitely have a love offer coming in here. We did have strong water, specifically Pisces, Cancer, well, and Scorpio here. So could definitely have a water sign coming into your situation, and it might feel like it's kind of coming at the wrong time. You know, it's like you finally take action and then all this stuff shows up and you're like, where were you before? Now that I have a plan, you're getting in my way. It could feel that way. In the outcome, we have child of the cosmos. So again, some of those like higher cosmic downloads could be coming in. It says the intelligence of the universe lies within you. So I do feel like this is very much talking about that inner wisdom, intuition. We have Death, the Emperor, and the Page of Wands. So some Scorpio, Aries energy showing up here. But to me, it almost feels like a rebirth of your masculine, inner masculine. Now, it might actually show up as a external masculine coming into your experience here. Just saw the Empress at the bottom of the deck. But to me, it feels just like kind of like a rebirth of your own inner masculine, which we've kind of already talked about here. The Death card, ooh, we have the Lovers, and the Queen of Swords. So part of what's ending here could very well be an old flame, right? With the Lovers and the Queen of Swords, I do feel like, and the Death cards, somebody's cutting something out, some connection from the past. Definitely get a lot of masculine, feminine dynamic showing up here. So could be ending a counterpart situation. With the Emperor, we have the Ace of Swords. So rebirth, breakthrough of the masculine energy. Yeah, and Tower. So it's like a shakeup coming in. Now, again, strong Scorpio showing up there. You may have a water sign, masculine energy coming towards you as well. Somebody coming in and deciding to speak up. They want a successful experience with you. They want to come together. With the Page of Wands, we have the Five of Wands and the Knight of Cups. Again, to me, that just feels like the minute you take action on some inspiration you've had, it's like all these distractions come in. And that's how that feels to me. It just feels like you may actually almost feel like I'm kind of getting this, I giggle because it's kind of like this silly energy where like you get like 3 different love offers at once and you just want to hang your head because it's like you finally decide to make a move for yourself and then all these suitors show up at one time, and it could just feel like the universe is trying to work against you. What I actually think is happening is that you're balancing your energy, and as a result of that, your energy shifts, and so other people subconsciously respond to that. And so keep that in mind. It's not the end of the world. Could definitely have a strong offer coming in from a water sign in particular. But you may decide now's not the time, and that's perfectly fine as well. I think you'll know intuitively what is the best move for you at this time. So I hope that was helpful, Libra. Be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I appreciate your support, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.